Okay, this is my third episode that I'm shooting tonight. Hopefully I'll be able to get all this stuff put together and everything, and hopefully I don't run out of time on this or my power goes dead. I'm Tim. This is Surly Tim's Fun Bunker, and welcome. I'm going to do two titles right now. Since last episode I said something about my Wolverine titles. Well, there's only Savage Wolverine and there's Wolverine. Wolverine #1, the reason why I started this series most of all is Alan Davis did the artwork, and I've been an Alan Davis fan since he did the detective stuff back in the 80s. One of my favorite artists. And I didn't know what I was going to be getting into when it came to the story. So when I started reading it, mildly impressive, and as the series has progressed, the storyline got more interesting as it went. Now this one finished up the storyline. I was really glad that it only went the 4 issues for the first story arc, because a lot of these books that I'm going to review as well are they're just so wordy. They take forever to get through. This one was short. It was sweet, nice 4-issue story arc, and they can move on to the next one. I've seen them, most series is going as far as 6, and then progressing on with the same stuff from this one, and then just saying, okay, great, we're just going to continue on with it and call it something different. Well, something that kind of worked out for that way with me was Savage Wolverine. I enjoy the book. The Frank Cho artwork is really good. The story was okay. I didn't know where they were going to go with it, and I didn't know how it was going to work, if he was going to be in the Savage Land forever or whatnot, and I didn't know how to take this book. But it started to get a little bit better. I kind of liked it. It was kind of slow going, which is okay because that was only this, I think, into the first act or something. Then there was issue 3. Issue 4, it bragged that Man-Thing was in it, and in actuality, Man-Thing really wasn't. He was just basically part of the landscape, and that was it. And I was expecting Man-Thing to get involved, and it was going to really be kind of cool, but I was kind of disappointed because I was looking forward to Man-Thing. So, as it went, this is the final storyline for the first story arc. But it leaves you hanging at the end where it's like, okay, we could return to this. But I really thought the story was dropped quick. It seemed like it could have like 2 or 3 more chapters to it. I know I said I like short storylines because it moves quicker. And it keeps me interested because I'm more interested in grabbing the next series because it's like, okay, great, just a couple of issues, it's great, I can move on. But this one, at the end, the Hulk was in it. And the Hulk and Wolverine, they tussled a bit, but that was it. There was no epic battle. It seemed lacking in every way. And then at the end, it was like this spirit flies out of the mountain, or some alien being flies out of the mountain, goes into space, and talks to his master, which resembles Galactus quite a bit when it comes to because he had Herald going. It doesn't look like Galactus, but he kind of is along the same line as Galactus. But I was like, all right, cool, it's done. I'm not going to bitch about it because why should I? Because it's over with, and maybe they'll progress later and finish this whole alien thing at the end. Although I wish they'd just finish it, be done with it, and move on to the next one. The whole continuation of every little thing it kind of grates on my nerves. But this one was brilliant. It had Peter Parker in it. I mean, I'm a huge fan of Superior Spider-Man. Peter Parker, I was okay with. I kind of dug some of the stuff from the old days, but it was getting stale. In my opinion, it was getting stale. Now, I only read Amazing Spider-Man up to that point, so I mean, just a few issues before I got like 699.1 and 700, which I'll get to those later in another episode. But this one, it was a Peter Parker story. He was getting cocky with Wolverine. Wolverine, they were both going at this. Elektra shows up, and basically, Peter Parker's gone within the first couple minutes of the first couple, I think, like half dozen pages. And Elektra comes in. You find out that they're working for the Kingpin to assassinate somebody. Now, I read this like 4 or 5 days ago, so I'm not really sure who it is. I can't remember, but I know that's the gist of the issue. And I know it continues on in the next issue. So I'm kind of looking forward to it now because it seems like it could be a really cool story arc. Not that the first one was a slouch of a story, but I mean this one is exciting me much more. It seems so much better. So that right there is my Wolverine episode. Luckily, there's only the two series, so this was one I could nip in the bud real quick. I think this is the only one, this is the last one I'm going to shoot tonight, so I can post at least one because it takes forever for some reason to get it on there. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and post these tonight, and hopefully everything works out all right and you guys can see the episodes. Well, thanks again. Thanks for your support. Thanks for watching the episodes. And I will talk to you guys later.